Good day, everyone. First off, disclosure. This video is for entertainment purposes only. The purpose of this video is to give notice of the formation of the association, the Republic of Nova Scotia, which is the main purpose is to form a de jure government, a government for the people, by the people. A constitutional republic with everyone's personal rights being guaranteed through this Constitution of the Republic of Nova Scotia. With the formation of this de jure government, to begin, we will be establishing community common law courts. The purpose of the courts is to bring justice back onto this land. The Bar Association and their corporate courts, their debtor-creditor courts, are clearly for the purpose of giving themselves authority, power, and basically stealing the equity from everyone. These courts are courts of admiralty, law, and equity. Law would be their written codes and statutes and acts. The admiralty is commercial law, the law of the sea. We're men and women are of the land, so we have no place in these courts, which is why they represent us in a legal fiction in order to have any capacity to deal with a man and a woman. Because government cannot regulate men and women, they can only regulate corporations. Therefore, the fraudulent conveyance, the fraudulent representation of ourselves into legal fictions to make it so they have some type of authority or jurisdiction in these courts. These police, these politicians, all acting in the same capacity to represent us as something we are not. These are the majority of the courts we're going into, based on the fact that I don't see admiralty flags flying in these courts, is that they're courts of equity. Equity, which is a guise, it's a disguise for the banks to steal from people. But more or less, the common law courts were replaced by these equity courts, and they are all commercial, whether it's criminal, civil, or the family matters. They are all corporate entities. They are all corporate courts. They are dealing in commerce in these courts, period. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about that. So the development of these common law courts to bring us back on the land here and to have a jury of your peers be the deciding factor, unlike in these admiralty, these equity courts where they have a judge, which proves these are commercial transactions, because when a judge is making these decisions without any sworn affidavits, without any standing, without any firsthand knowledge, and being completely incompetent, these judges and lawyers are without any subject matter or personal jurisdiction on any matters. Their courts are complete fraud. These are private courts. You need to establish courts for the people, by the people, held by the people, for the benefit of the people and for the benefit of justice, because these courts are not even with the appearance of justice nowadays. It is complete corruption by this private Bar Guild Association, led by these clerks masquerading as judges, and these lawyers who once again are incompetent of any matters. And third off, with the Republic of Nova Scotia, we have to implement the law. There is no law now. If there's any law in this land known as Canada, we're under martial law. Even through the titles of all their positions, Lieutenant Governor, who is the highest government official, basically is the government in each province. There in Nova Scotia, it's Arthur LeBlanc, and he's a lawyer. And then you go down the stick. We got the say the Premier, for instance. Once again, we'll use an example, Nova Scotia. Houston, he's an accountant. The last one was a lawyer. Okay, then we have the general attorney who runs, all the police. Basically, the general attorney is the head of these de facto corporations. They claim he's the representative for His Majesty and right, or Her Majesty and right, the corporations anyways. But the general attorney, justice ministers in all the provinces, when any lawyer comes in, the first thing they do is swear these lawyers into the bar. Okay, his concern isn't the public, it isn't the people, it's his private membership organization, the Bar Association, which them are the interests these people look into or look out for, is strictly the Law Society, the Bar Association. Pursuant to the Societies Act, they are both societies. Any organization ending with a society or association is a society. And he also makes oath possibly to the Crown, to the corporation, to the Crown Templar. But these people fail and they will not provide any valid public oath. We have tried, whether it's judges, they're not under oath, they're not bonded, they're not insured. These people are completely acting under the color of law, acting in false pretense and committing crimes, involved in a RICO racketeering scheme, which basically to take the power, to give themselves power, give themselves presumed authority, and to rob and plunder and steal from the people. These criminals, this whole criminal system, they call it a justice system. These are private courts. Let's be very clear, and this is what we need to end: the corruption. We need these common law courts, and once again, in order to bring justice back into these lands known as Canada. We will be holding elections for the sheriffs. Our sheriffs will be elected by the people, not selected like these current police chiefs and these other criminals that are running these organizations. They are selected because they are criminals. Okay, they follow orders good. That is why they're in positions, period. Because they will do whatever they are told. They clearly do not uphold or follow any laws. They circumvent the laws. They choose who the law applies to, when it applies to them, and how it applies. They don't follow anything, which is evident even throughout the family court systems. If I were to call up the police and report abduction or theft or fraud or extortion or perjury done on me, these police will not enforce any of these. If you are involved with a spouse, or were married, or common law, whatever, they send you directly to the courts. They ignore all crimes. This is criminal negligence, okay, in order to enrich these courts. These cops, the RCMP, all municipal police forces do not take any oath to the people. They make oath to take orders from the courts and from these politicians. Okay, this is all a scam. It's a guise. It's under the color of law once again. This is RICO racketeering. The RCMP is a criminal organization. They are human traffickers. This needs to end. The implementation, the election of sheriffs and deputies by the people to protect the people, for the people. So when wrongdoings are done, there's a place to go to hold these people accountable. And when these people have done wrong, they will be held accountable by someone. The current system does not allow this. The current system, they protect each other. These police only protect the judges. They only protect the lawyers. They only protect the teachers. They only protect the doctors. They only protect accountants. They don't protect the people. They work completely against us. I've had every one of my rights violated by these pigs. Everything from stealing my property, abducting my flesh and blood, committing crimes against me continuously, kidnapping, withholding me without consent. Everything requires consent. These pigs think they own you. They don't own you. They are nothing but the scum of the earth, lowlifes. And any one of these freedom fighters that has these people on your side, please stay clear of me. Okay, these people are not good. I at this current point, I've probably got about 50 to 60 on my own list that have wronged me. Okay, that's not including the people I'm dealing with and all these cock-sucking maggots who they have hurt. Okay, they make their own laws. They follow their own laws. They think the law doesn't apply to them. They think they are the sovereign. We, the people, are the sovereign. These corporate fictions are not fucking sovereigns, period. With the establishment of our community common law courts, with the assistance from the elected sheriffs and deputies, we'll enforce these orders and these laws. We need to begin holding these courts. I need participation from people in the community. We have to do this ourselves. Government is not going to come and set up a system. They are not going to hurt their own agenda in order to help us. They are not here to help us. They never were, and they never will be. The only way this shit is going to change, the only way we're going to have a future for us or our children is to take this in our own hands. People have become completely incompetent of handling their own affairs. Okay, we go to the government for everything from the food we eat to the energy we use to this indoctrination system, them teaching us what they want us to know, not how to critically think. Okay, this is complete indoctrination. The hospitals. Okay, every aspect of life now is controlled by government, controlled by these big corporations. Okay, in this country, they poison us continuously. No one even fucking cares about this shit. Okay, you go to other countries, GMO foods are banned. Them spraying the skies is banned. Putting fluoride in the water is banned. In Canada, they do this. All they do is poison everything. They poison our minds. They poison our bodies. They commit crimes against humanity, against us on a daily basis with zero accountability for anything they do. Myself, I don't buy into the system. I've deleted myself off the voters list. I do not act in the public. I am a private man acting in private capacity. I handle my affairs on my own. I am surgery. I self-govern, period. The reason why I'm making the formation of this association, this surgery government, is for the people. The people know stuff is wrong. We just don't know what to do about it. This is the answer, and the only answer is to create our own system that works for us, works for the people. These people that want to do wrongdoings against people, this has got to end. Okay, this is what the legal system is. The legal system protects these criminals to go out and commit their crimes. This legal system isn't designed to protect the people. It's not designed to protect your property. It's designed to steal everything from you in their equitable courts, okay, where there's no equity in there except for the bankers. This whole system is based on creditors and debtors, okay? They claim we are the debtors, we're their fucking slaves. But quite to the contrary, all equity is derived from our sweat labor. We are the true creditors, period. They are scamming us, okay? This is a mass deception, a mass fraud which has to change. These videos I'm going to be making over the next while here are going to display exactly what these pigs are all about, okay? The only answer to fix what is happening is the creation of a new system, a de jure government controlled and run by the people, for the benefit of the people, for the benefit of our futures, not these pigs who rob us and steal everything, and they do nothing but damage to us. Like I'm not going to get into it, but the food, everything, the mind. The brainwashing that's going on by these criminal organizations, the media, it's got to end. Okay, these people are committing crimes against humanity out in the open, and no one's doing nothing about it. You are not going to go into their courts and get justice. This needs to be completed by the people on the land. These common law courts are necessity in order to move forward and make this world a better place. And that's all I want, and that's what most people want, is just to be left alone so they can be happy with their families. Unfortunately, these criminal organizations do not want that. Anyways, www.republicofnovascotia.ca. Go on there. send an email, get signed up for membership. Anyways, we'll make another video soon. Take care, folks. Later. Peace.